Thank you, and good afternoon. Before I launch into what I hope is a very exciting demo, I'd like to note this really the result of collaboration between Boston Scientific, Samsung, and USC Center of Body Computing. I'd like to provide you some background about the medical device industry. So by the numbers, there are about 4.5 million patients worldwide that have either an implanted pacemaker or defibrillator, or this new form of defibrillator, subcutaneous ICD, that's been developed by Boston Scientific, which is really the genesis, or what really precipitated the demonstration that you're about to see. So, if you're not familiar with the industry, in order to implant one of a pacemaker or defibrillator, you need a programmer, as they're referred to, and each of the vendors has developed a form of programmer. As you can see, they're made primarily customized laptops. They weigh about 20 pounds. They're extraordinarily expensive. They're roughly $5,000 each. 1990s microprocessor technology, strip chart recorders that have been around for decades. They've been invaluable in terms of providing support for both the implant and the follow-up procedure. Not a single pacemaker or defibrillator could have been implanted without them, so they've saved countless lives. But as I mentioned, the technology is dated. And so with a new device came a great opportunity to introduce new technology. And a little bit of further background. In order to replace our programmer to create for the SICD, we did some research, and what we learned after talking to a number of physicians and clinicians in the field is that they use tablets quite a bit, and it's preferred by them. And in fact, 2/3 of them have tablets, and half of those physicians use them at the point of sale. So it confirmed what the research was already telling us, and that tablets have been phenomenally well adopted, and that led to the start of the relationship between Samsung and Boston Scientific to collaborate to develop a new programmer specifically for this device that, as you can see, is dramatically smaller and dramatically, substantially less in cost, roughly 90% less in cost. This is $5,500. This is a cost point of manufacturing cost of about roughly $600. So that's our new programmer, which will be released in Europe and the United States next year. As we develop this partnership, we realize that as you're introducing new technology, it provides a great opportunity to leverage all the consumer electronics and provide that to the patients and the physicians, clinicians for the very first time. And so what's tremendously exciting about that is, for the first time, what we're about to show you is we can provide, in the future, a smartphone to the patient to interrogate their own device. So for the purpose of demonstration, I'm going to play the role of a patient. I have cardiac disease. I have some anxiety about my condition. I'm symptomatic. This morning I woke up, I'm symptomatic. And now, imagine, if you will, that a device manufacturer had given me, at the time of implant, a smartphone with a small case that's custom-made for my smartphone that has a radio behind it. And the radio is miniaturized about the size of a business card. And I can hold the device from the palm of my hand, and it can tell me everything there is to know about the device and check the status of the device. So it's actively interrogating my implantable defibrillator, and it can tell me the exact status, whether it's operating correctly or whether any therapy has been delivered for the first time. So I can see that everything is as it should be, yet I'm still feeling symptomatic. So taking this one step further, what this technology, smartphone technology, allows us to is the opportunity to provide a smartphone to the physician, and what you're seeing right now with these icons represent the communication pathway between me, the patient, with my smartphone, and Wes Smith from Samsung, who will be playing the role of my physician. So as you can see, as the icon is now highlighted, the request has been sent to my physician, and now he can actively scan.
Is he going to shop you?
Shouldn't he have a white coat on?
I left it at the office.
So what you're observing now is Wes's smartphone actively creating a connection to my implanted device through my smartphone. And so he can now see the reason I'm symptomatic. If you look at this heart rate, it's called something called monomorphic VT, ventricular tachycardia, and that's the reason I'm feeling just generally not feeling well. So with this information, Wesley has all the information that he needs to be able to reprogram my device. And let's see, so there, let's see if we can get there. We go, point in the right direction. So, okay. And what you're seeing right now, so what you just observed is the the physician reprogramming the parameters in my implanted device, and therapy's been delivered, and now I've returned to normal sinus rhythm. And that happened over the course of a few minutes, and everything is documented, sent to the cloud, so it can be reviewed both by the patient and by the physician at any point in the future.
Avoiding an office visit at the same time.
Absolutely, yes.
Oh, he'll send a bill.
Are there any questions about that?